Donald Trump Jr. and his wife, Vanessa Trump, announced their separation on March 15, 2018. While sources close to the couple seem to be divided on whether or not this is shocking news, there have been indicators lurking for years that perhaps Don Jr. isn't the easiest spouse in the world to have. While we wait for the inevitable tell-all memoir or primetime news special, let's take a look at the real reasons Don Jr.'s wife is divorcing him. A united division. The Trumps released a joint statement announcing their divorce. The statement said, "After 12 years of marriage, we have decided to go our separate ways. We will always have tremendous respect for each other and our families. We have 5 beautiful children together and they remain our top priority. We ask for your privacy during this time." According to TMZ, Vanessa filed the legal document seeking an uncontested proceeding, which the site suggests is an indication that the power couple had a strong prenuptial agreement in place. Traveling hubby. Donald Trump Jr. is an active hunter, and his traveling for both work and sport has allegedly caused a strain on their marriage. Sources told Page 6, Vanessa is a devoted mother, but she is increasingly lonely and alone in the house with the children. To his credit, Trump Jr. has always been upfront about his travel schedule. He once told the New York Times, "For some people, they go hunting once every other year and they talk about it at a cocktail party for the next 2 years until they do it again. For me, it is the way I choose to live my life." In other words, if Don Jr. was put in a position to choose between Vanessa and the great outdoors, he'd probably already be wearing his blaze orange before giving his answer. Social media. Another reason Vanessa Trump may have hit the eject button, she may have become increasingly less impressed with her husband's social media presence. One source told Page 6 that even his friends have become concerned about his tweeting. The tab cited his Twitter spat with a survivor of the Parkland, Florida shooting, his comments on gun control, and his controversial joke about teaching his daughter about socialism by giving her Halloween candy to some kid who sat at home. However, that wasn't the only part of political life that allegedly hasn't sat well with Vanessa. Hail to the chief. In February 2018, Vanessa Trump was sent to the hospital after a package containing a mysterious white powder was sent to her home. Thankfully, the substance turned out to be nothing but cornstarch, but the incident may have been the last straw. A source told Page 6, Vanessa is by nature a very low-key person, and she is uncomfortable with the attention her family is getting now that the Trumps are on the world stage. It's not too far of a stretch to think that over the past 12 years, Vanessa has had difficulty with Don Jr. going from being arguably the quietest member of the Trump family to now one of the most outspoken members of the tribe. 50 Shades ruined. While we're not trying to make light of something as painful as a divorce, we'd be remiss if we did not highlight the time Donald Trump Jr. publicly bemoaned Vanessa Trump, dragging him to see 50 Shades Darker. On February 10, 2017, Don Jr. tweeted his displeasure with what was clearly an early Valentine's Day date, writing, "Mrs. Vanessa Trump took/dragged me to see the new 50 Shades movie, and I am the only guy in an otherwise packed theater. #bonus points. Obviously, this likely had nothing to do with their eventual split, but it couldn't have been a sign of anything good. Positive spin. Donald Trump Jr. and Vanessa Trump only recently announced their divorce, so there's no reason to expect any kind of dramatics coming from either party just yet. But sources have already come out of the woodwork to tell TMZ that Don Jr. is relieved. And to look at Don Jr.'s social media, it's not hard to believe them. On the same day the couple announced they were heading to Splitsville, Don Jr. posted a smiling photo with his daughter Chloe to his Instagram with the caption, "No matter what is going on, bedtime cuddling with the Smurf puts a huge smile on my face." The day after that smiley snap, Page 6 reported that Vanessa hired a famed criminal defense attorney to represent her in the divorce. Yeah, it may be a good idea to shelve those sunny selfies for a while. Thanks for watching. Click the Nicki Swift icon to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Plus, check out all this cool stuff we know you'll love too.